All right, last video on Friday. I wanted to introduce you to the plans to our project, the Cornerstone Project that's being built outside. I'm going to be trying to do a video every week or two to give you a little introduction to what's going on. And so here we are in the office trailer, and I have the plans all set out here. So I just thought I'd flip through the first couple of pages and give you a sense of what we are building, more than just looking at it outside, so you can see the blueprints of where we're going. So this is a look at the church, of course, just a visualization, the church in the background, and then right now the office trailer where I am is it's further out here in the parking lot. And so what you're seeing here is upstairs, the new rectory space. Over on this side of the building closest to Emerson Street that runs along here is our new University Student Center. And then along the first floor in this section is the new offices. Okay, so that's where we're at. Hopefully you can get some perspective on what we're doing as we look at these plans. So the first page here, the architectural plans, there's many piles of plans here, is just showing the overall footprint that you see there. And even in this picture, you can see the old church rectory that was there, the old garage that's here, and all this darkened area is the construction area that we're building on now. And the dashed line is the outline of the new building. So you see it's built right over top of where the old rectory was, including the space that was the laneway. Also looking at this, you'll be able to see there's going to be a laneway that's leading all the way around through here. Sorry, it's clearer in this picture, I suppose. So the laneway off of Emerson Street and leading into the parking lot here. So. All right, so just trying to decide which plan is best to show you here. This is, of course, a closer up of what we're doing. Let's start down in the basement before the new construction. And so this is our Parish Hall, of course. We have the washrooms, the women's washroom and the men's washroom on this side, and then the kitchen space here, and new rooms over here. So the hall itself, as you'll see in my other videos, has been not gutted, but the ceiling has been completely removed. We did a lot of work up there with the mechanical and the electrical work, and so this space remains open, though it's going to be a little different with a ceiling that's up in the center, and really exciting, these windows that are going to be exposed on either wall. We've also taken the basement kitchen here and split up this little pantry area where the current dishwasher is, and a new storage area. And so that storage area right off of the hall. And then we're moving everything in the kitchen to be centralized in this space. And we're doing a little bit of work, but we'll have to go into more detail about that when we get those plans set. It's a little separate from this project because we don't want to be adjusting too much in there because there are regulations and so on associated with what we can do, can't do in there. So where the stage used to be here, we're actually building two new rooms. There's it says new choir room here, but really just new meeting room in the basement, and then new storage space in here. And then we have the basement space that will also continue through here. There's been some adjustments made in this area because of some of the construction things. You also see the mechanical, the electrical rooms, mechanical there as well. So exciting to see. Just this, I know it's pretty much what we have, but as you start seeing things unfold, I think you'll realize with me just how different some of it will be as we get into it. So I think this is a good plan to start with here. Yeah, let's start here. This is the first floor addition. So perspective here is that Emerson is running alongside the church here. Okay, so this is the main body of the church, the sanctuary here, and of course the sacristy is up here in the corner. So this is the old side entrance area, which remains. It's just some finishes that are going to be renewed. And then we've cut through this whole new narthex, new foyer that's going to wrap around the back of the church. And there's going to be a new walking entrance, door entrance into the church from Emerson Street. So you'll be able to walk in and go around and into the church from there. Or, of course, you can come in either side door here that's right off of the parking lot. So when you come in to that space, there's going to be a glass wall here for fire reasons, and then the usual elevator that's here. And if you go to your right, is the new office wing. And so you have the reception administration area, new boardroom, new office for our campus minister or other ministers, new pastor's office, new parlor, so that's sort of a sitting room for spiritual direction and so on, and then new file room and that along here. So really exciting office space. A little bit different than what we have here. A little bit bigger for sure. So it's going to be great. If we go back out to the narthex area, the corridor, and you keep coming along here, you remember we used to just have one washroom tucked up in here in the corner. Well, we're actually going to be getting 5 new washrooms right here. And so this is great. So they're all individual washrooms and one barrier-free universal washroom here in the corner. So he said you can come in off of Emerson Street, and we know it's a really popular route for walking to church, so you won't have to come up the laneway and go through traffic. Just come straight in off of Emerson Street, go off to the church or the office and so on through there. But if you go to your left when you come in the side entrance, you enter into this great space that is the new University Student Center and other meeting rooms that we hope will be accessible for different groups in our community. And so that includes, as you walk into it, just this lounge area. You don't see any of the furniture in this drawing, but just a nice lounge area. You might have some tables and so on. There's some coat hangers and hooks and cubbies and so on that's going to be just inside the door there. Library space, going to be bookshelves, and great place to access resources. New kitchen space. We know the kitchen is the heart of the home, and so I'm sure lots of time will be spent in this space. And here down below is additional lounge space, more of a sitting space, maybe some couches and small tables along there. And we have this meeting room that's going to be more like a boardroom meeting room in here. And then this really nice large space here at the back. This will accommodate probably about 50 to 70 people. And there's proposed dividing wall that we may put in so that we can use either side of that room independently. So that's kind of the working space downstairs. We already saw the basement. If we just go a little bit forward, we also see that there is on the first floor a rectory entrance. And that's going to be just the private entrance for the rectory, the priest's house. And so that's the office entrance off of Emerson Street or off of the parking lot, and the priest's entrance here. The only way to get to the priest's entrance is through the pastor's office in the main space. So it's important to have some separation there, but really excited to be able to have that dedicated space. And so in addition to the walking entrance, which is off of the laneway here, we also have the vehicle entrance, so double car garage here on the first floor. So if you come in this space, there's closets and so on, mechanical room actually back there, and then we go upstairs through the stairs there, and we end up on the second floor. And so on the second floor is just general layout of the priest's house. I mean, it's not too exciting, but if you look a little closer, you have the pastor's suite, so just a bit of a larger bedroom there. There's an ensuite, closet space, a little library in this part, a little space for a chapel, and then linen and laundry, just a accessible washroom for everyone here. And then this dining room space, the kitchen space, living room, and then we just have one guest suite, guest room here. One last area in the rectory is this loggia, which is what you would have seen actually on the first visualization, and that's this space here, which is just kind of an outdoor covered patio. And so because it's on the second floor, just kind of like a balcony for the priests or those who live in this space. So anyway, that gives you a little bit of a layout of what we're doing with this space. I know it's a bit of a long video, 10 minutes, but as the weeks go on, hopefully just be able to share with you a little bit more about what we call, of course, the Cornerstone Project. This is being built on the corner of our church. It really is that stone, not rejected, but a stone, nevertheless, that's about to take on new life, this gift for our community, for the generations to come. And so I hope being able to see some of this, being able to walk through it as we will in the weeks to come and see the pictures will really excite you for what we are building, not only physically, but what we're doing spiritually in building up our community and really allowing Jesus Christ as our roadmap. It says on the wall there that we are inviting, forming, and sending disciples of Jesus Christ. We are being that, and this space is really just the opportunity to be able to have space to do just that what's been entrusted to us by the Lord. So we'll touch base again soon, but I hope you've enjoyed this little look over of our plans.